Hi Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Star and Advice and welcome to your week ahead reading. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for my voice. I'm recovering. I'm getting there. Hopefully you can hear me okay and bear with. So we're going to look at the next 7 days for you. So whenever you come across this message, it will be the next 7 to 10 days. And I've decided to switch up the format a little bit. So we'll be looking at different areas of life. You know, your money, your community, your love life, and whatever challenge you've got coming up that you need to know about and advice. And pulling some charms for you to add clarification or confirmation. So thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for hyping the videos, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Sending you lots of love in return. And I may be saying stuff's going on in your work life, but if you see it playing out in your love life, take the messages as they resonate. Okay, I read energy. So that's what's going on for Pisces placements in the next 7 to 10 days. Pisces placements in the next 7 to 10 days. What do they need to know for their highest good? I am running a special on personal readings. If you're interested, the details are in the description box below. But I hope you're well, Pisces. Hope these retrogrades aren't kicking your butt too bad. It's ultimately for the best, even if it's a struggle. All right. So let's see. Overall energy here, we have the Hermit. Virgo energy, knowledge, learning, diving deeper into something, looking for meaning, gaining meaning. For some of this, you could be dealing with learning something new. It could be a foreign language. It could be how to do something, how to play an instrument, how to write, how to paint, how to do something in terms of at work, different circumstances, different tasks, different software. This could also be a card of isolation, so you could be just keeping to yourself this week, focusing on yourself, your peace. Okay, your solitude recharges you. You could also be dealing with experts, subject matter experts, financial advisors, legal advisors, people who can tell you what the law says, people who can tell you what your rights and obligations are, people who can interpret things for you. So you could be dealing with that kind of situation as well. Overall energy for you, we have the Fool. So this is very good, Pisces. This is a fresh start, clean slate, starting over, a reset, stepping into the unknown with excitement, optimism. I hear something either it's got to be better than this, anything's better than this, or can't be worse than this type of energy. So I don't know if you've just recently released yourself from something or accepted that, it's just not working out. I don't know where I'm going to go from here, but anywhere is better than here type of energy. On a day-to-day level, this could be a new job or a new career altogether. That's, while you're studying a lot, there's a lot of training. A new way of making money. Starting a relationship, leaving a relationship. Okay, it's a brand new cycle in your life. It could be a relocation or changing how you live. If you've lived on your own, someone could be moving in with you now, or you're moving in with someone, or someone could be moving out and you're about to go, I want to say go back to living on your own, or you're living on your own for the first time. The Fool is also a time of just lighthearted energy. I feel like things have just been very serious for you, very heavy for you recently. And you're just saying, I just want to let my hair down. I just want to have some fun. I just want to have some laughs, some giggles. So if you're spending time on your own, you could be watching funny movies, funny videos, comedies, dancing, singing, doing silly things with this energy as well. There could also be a new person that's coming into your life that's going to add meaning, that's going to add to your life. Okay, joy, happiness, meaning. They're a wealth of information or whatever it is. They're going to be a valuable resource in your life, a valuable contribution. All right, let's look at your work situation. So your job, your career, your business, how you make money in general. If you're retired, this is just your resources. It impacts your money. It impacts where you put your focus. If you want to buy it, I don't know. I read the energy and I try to give you examples, but take it as it resonates, okay? Is that sector of your life. It could be your studies as well, depending on your age. So what do we got here? We have the Death card, Okay. We have the moon. Oh, lots of majors and the Six of Swords. Pisces, for some of you, you're definitely, this is definitely job change or career change. It's big. It's a lot of major arcana, so it's significant. Um, if you're not leaving the company you're with already, this is where your job is completely changing. Okay, there is a transition. It's peaceful transition, so I feel like you will, for a lot of you, you are welcoming this because with the Death card, you've been struggling with something in your current role, so you welcome a transition, you welcome a change. For others of you, this is someone else leaving the team, leaving the company. I feel like that restores peace for you. So maybe your bully's finally leaving the company. Someone's being got rid of because they've not been doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't know. Um, for some of you, this could be the end of looking. You're about to find a job, okay, and celebrate. You may have to travel more for this new opportunity or just be away from home more. Um, for those of you, this is working different shifts to what you're used to. So again, something you've not done before. So maybe now you're going into working nights or working 12-hour shifts or 4 days on, 4 days off, or just different patterns to what you're used to. But it will put an end to a time of you searching and struggling to find a job. So that could be what's going on here as well. There's something, an ending is being made known and public. I feel like it takes a burden off of your shoulders. So even if you're choosing to leave, if you're choosing to quit, or if you're choosing to leave the team you're on and go in a different direction, or if you're choosing to, um, or if you're being asked, you know, to make a little bit of a move, to go to a different team, to work with a different manager, to whatever it is, I feel like it takes a burden off of your shoulders. I don't know how and I don't know why. With a lot of major arcana, it could be anything, but it takes a burden off of your shoulders. You're like, I'm happy to do it because it means I don't have to deal with all of this over here that's been making my life difficult. Um, and for those of you, you're told of some sort of restructure, and it's like you don't really get a choice, you don't really get a say. You're just told everything's gonna be different. We don't work that way anymore. We don't work with that person anymore. That person's not going to be here anymore. Or a team could be dismantled. A department could be dismantled. Something like that. And you're being given a different opportunity. You're being pointed in a different direction. You're being given a different job. Um, and it's one of them where it's like it makes you feel a certain way with the moon card. I feel like it has something to do with the fact that how long has this been planned for and you haven't told us. It feels a little shady. But at the same time, the more you think about it with the Six of Swords and the Fool, you're like, you know what, actually, this is the best move ever. Okay, interesting. For some of you, there's definitely relocation happening here, buying a house. Maybe it's your first mortgage, or maybe you're remortgaging at this time. For those of you, definitely seeing moving in, moving out, whether you're moving in with someone, someone's moving out, or however that resonates. Um, This could be breakup or divorce happening, and you have money with this person together, or you have a business with this person together, right? And that's going to be impacted, but you could be sitting with an expert. How do we do this? What's the right way to do this? How do we split things, and so on and so forth. So that could be what's happening here as well. But again, ultimately to you, it's like, you know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It releases me from a burden. Whatever's coming to an end, it won't be a surprise to you, Pisces, either, because it's been not working for quite some time. You've been not happy for quite some time. Or there's something here with you had a feeling about this with the moon. You've had a feeling. You've been having a feeling that there's something coming. There's a big change. There's a big move. So it won't completely take you by surprise. But it's positive. You have the Fool as your overall energy. So, and the Six of Swords, you're like, you know what? Thank God it's over. Um, However that resonates. Let's look at your community. So your friends, your family, your neighbors, your neighborhood. People, things, events that may not necessarily involve you but may impact you. We have the High Priestess. More major arcana. Jeez, it's going to be a significant week next week, Pisces. Just pay attention. The High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Magician. So, for some of you here, when it comes to community, I feel like someone could be leaving, someone could be moving away, moving out. So a neighbor could be moving out, you could be moving out of a community, leaving. For those of you, lots of major arcana. There's something around a new car, whether it's yours or friend, family members. There's a new car, or someone's car is getting fixed. Maybe they're asking you to give them a ride this week, okay, while their car is being fixed or serviced or MOT'd if you're in the UK. For others of you here, I feel like someone's going to come to your home to talk to you about something. And it's one of them where, I don't know. I don't know if they're like a salesman or a door-to-door salesperson, if they still do that. I'm sure they do. Just be careful. I wouldn't trust what this person's saying with the Magician. For some of you here, there's some sort of, so a Cancer could be significant, Gemini could be significant, Virgo energy could be significant. I also get Scorpio. Someone could be trying to talk to you. They want to come talk to you after a period of no contact. So friend, family member, someone you haven't seen or spoken to in a while. For those of you, you're meeting a new person this week. Goes back into the early messages, where you're going to have you're just going to click with someone. You're just going to understand each other right away. So I don't know if you're, starting to you're traveling in a different direction, right? So you could be you could be going out more, and that's how you meet this person. You could be meeting them at a restaurant, at a bar, at your local post office, at the gym, at wherever. You could be volunteering for the same cause, and you're making this contact where it could be, something that turns into a really deep friendship, but it could also be something that turns into something romantic down the line. A very spiritual person. For those of you here, there's something along the lines of meeting a new teacher, a new guide, a new mentor. Someone famous could be visiting your community and you're going out to see them. There could be some sort of ceremony, parade. So you could be attending that. For those of you here, I feel like there's a revamp. I'm seeing like logos being put on things or branded names in the community. So I don't know if someone's putting flyers everywhere promoting something, or you could be dealing with housing associations, or I feel like you may have to deal with someone where you're trying to change the look of your home, but you're in an area where you're not allowed to do certain things to your garden or to your home. So you could be looking into what the law says about that. There's something around communication here. So I don't know if people are fixing intercoms, putting intercoms on things, or fixing doorbells, or replacing all the doorbells with Ring cameras. I don't know. But it's like a community project. Let's do this together. Or let's all have the same thing. Or if you're living in an apartment building, right? It's like, let's all do the same thing for the building. You could be repainting the building. You could be looking at getting cleaners or people to mow the lawn to keep the grounds, that sort of thing. There could be meetings about this that you're attending. Okay. I see a magic show, or I don't know if it's like a magician coming to town or a circus coming to town, or like acrobats. There's something where, there's someone's on a tour and they're coming to your town, as well with this energy is what I'm seeing. But yeah, a new contact, a new person is going to be very, very significant to you. Someone could be telling you a secret in the community, or someone could be telling you don't tell anyone. Um, whatever it is, I don't know. It will change the way you look at something or that person. Someone could be changing their look. I feel like you're not going to recognize them, or vice versa. This could be you. Um, yeah, I see also a new. If you got a new neighbor, I feel like they got pets. They got either they have a lot of pets, they have unusual pets, or very loud pets. So you're like, oh, here we go. Let's see how this is gonna go. Okay. You could also be dealing with the law. Whatever the law is, if it's police, if it's neighborhood watch, putting up cameras around the neighborhood, I don't know. I also see like dash cam footage for some of you. Maybe ask for dash cam footage or footage if you've got security cameras. Okay. Let's see. Your love life, whether you're single, coupled up, or in between. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I feel like for some of you, this is making a commitment official. This is something that it could be finally going through with the wedding that's been planned for the past 5 years. Finally going through with the wedding. Finally going through with the ceremony you've been planning, whatever that is. For those of you, there's talks of let's do the right thing or let's start over with the Fool. For some of you, someone's going to talk to you about, yeah, either ask you out for drinks. I feel like this is someone who's very serious about you. You already know this person. This could be this person in your community that's about to reveal something to you. That could be what this is, okay? What they're revealing could be to do with the fact that they want an opportunity with you, to date you or whatever. For those of you, this is, again, some sort of ex, or someone you're on the rocks with, or whatever it is, and they're talking to you about, can we find common ground? Can we meet in the middle? Can we do the right thing? Should we talk to someone? Should we get some help? Should we do therapy? Should we do counseling? Someone just really wants to make peace with you, or someone wants to come together with you or come back together with you and heal a situation with this energy. For some of you, if you are meeting someone new, I feel like if it's out and about, it could be at a singles bar or someplace where there's drinks, okay? Not necessarily a bar, but it could be a bar. But I feel like it's something where it's a singles bar, so you expect that everyone that's in there single. I feel like you're going to be meeting someone that's not single, so just be careful about that. There will be signs, but you could be dealing with someone who's already committed and they're trying to pursue you. I feel like this could be someone that's telling you that either they're separated or they're going through divorce, or their divorce isn't final. But how you'll know who this person is that you won't be able to reach them. There will be times when they're just not reachable. That's because they're home with their partner. That's actually they're still their current partner. They're not separated. They're not going through divorce. They're not broken up. For some of you, that could be what this person in the community is telling you. That person that has been interested in you, or you've been interested in, or you've gone on a couple of dates. I did just find out that they're not single. So there could be that, and you're saying, hell no, I'm out. For those of you, there's definitely a new person that you're meeting, but it's a different tone, it's a different flavor, okay? So if you're out and about doing something fun, or like I say, out drinking, or at something that's supposed to be a singles activity, be careful. There's shady people around. There's people who are not single at that place. For those of you here, anything to do with meeting people while at church, temple, a spiritual place, through school or schooling, training, through friends or family, or a large organization, or they work for a large organization, or they work for the government, or they work in a healing profession. That person is going to be very significant in your life. It marks the new beginning of a new chapter in love for you, whether you're realizing it as you're meeting the person and talking to them, or the more you're going to talk to them and develop a relationship. This is the kind of thing where you'll be friends first. There's not going to be a lot of instant chemistry, attraction, instant passion, right? There'll be, hey, we have things in common. I feel like you have a lot of just, values in common, principles in common, shared beliefs, maybe the same faith, the same religion, or the same opinion about faith and religion, the same perspective. This is someone who is at peace within themselves, okay? They can have a conversation. They don't get triggered. They don't get defensive. They keep their word. They're chill, right? They always tell the truth. So they may tell you things where it's like, oh, okay, but it's the truth, okay? Always doing the right thing. Always paying attention to other people as well, thinking of other people, being very considerate of how their actions may impact other people. Someone who will tell you about how their word is very important to them. They are their word. They're nothing without their word. They may even say that. They're nothing if not honest. They'll say that. Or that could be what other people are telling you about this person. So there's a lot more to them. You need time to get to know this person for them to show you, to open up. This isn't someone that just opens up to everybody that they meet. This isn't someone who puts on a show. This isn't someone who wears a mask. If they don't know you, they'll just keep quiet. But the more you get to know this person, I feel like there'll be a deepening of the connection, and then eventually it could lead to long-term stability, marriage, kids, grandkids, white picket fences, you name it. But it will take time to get to know this person. It's not that they're closed off. They could be kind of old school as well. It's like they take their time. They want to make sure that the person they're talking to is who they think they are. They want to make sure they're doing the right thing in the right way. So they're not going to rush, okay? This is someone who follows the rules, follows the law. They could be a slow driver. But to you, Pisces, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm a Pisces sign, so I'm not judging. But if someone drives under the speed limit to you that's slow, is that kind of person. They're not like slow drivers, but they're like in a 50 area, they're doing 45. And you're like, dude, it's 50, go on. Or maybe that's just me. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So pay attention. Pay attention. For others of you, I do see working on a partnership, getting help, getting support, resources, therapy, counseling, speaking to a member of your faith or church or someone in the family, and deciding to give something another chance, to heal something, to give something more time before you make up your mind about it. It depends. If you've gone through a lengthy divorce, a lengthy court battle when it comes to your love life, I do see an outcome coming your way this week, okay? Or something you thought was going to take yet more time, I do see like it's done faster than what you think. Let me just have some water. And for some of you, you could be reconnecting with someone from way, way, way back. Whether you have a romantic history with this person or you never dated them, but you either grew up together, you went to school together, you were in the church choir together, you're in this Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Well, maybe you were in the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts together if this is a same-sex thing. You went to the same school, if not in the same year. You'll be reconnecting with that person. And I feel like they're going to turn into a very significant person in your life, okay? Okay, cool. When it comes to your challenge this week, we have the Empress, we have the Four of Swords, and the Tower. And I hear something like Push it till it breaks. Push it till it breaks. Your challenge, you might be dealing with someone who pushes you to the brink, pushes you to the limit, and you might just tell this person what's up. This is a female. Taurus, Libra could be significant, doesn't have to be. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very narrow-minded, I want to say, closed off, controlling. This could be someone, and hey, no shade, I'm a girl too, but this could be someone who's not right. There's some sort of hormonal imbalance or some sort of, I don't know if it's like postpartum with the Empress or something, they're not in the right state of mind. Or going through menopause, or I don't know. Again, no shade, no judgment, but this person is vicious to you, has been. You've been very patient, kind, focused on just keeping the peace, but I feel like they're going to push you some more this week, and you're going to blow up on them. And it's time, to be quite honest with you, Pisces, because they're taking your weakness, your kindness for weakness, and they're not showing you the same kindness in return, right? You're patient with them, but they're not patient with you. So that's going to be your challenge. Someone who, they're not in the right mindset. Their emotions are overruling them, clouding their judgment, making them paranoid. They make things up in their own head. I don't know. They could be under the influence. They could be dealing with a drunk person or under the influence of something, if it's not hormones, right? And that's going to be your challenge. Now, for some of you, your challenge is going to be to just stay away from this person, not engage in the conflict that they're trying to create, not blow up on them. For some of you, your challenge is going to be that, where you're just going to, if you can, report them, however the situation resonates, okay, but report them, let someone else deal with them, tell on this person, I don't know, and you maintain your peace. Your challenge is going to be to protect your peace, okay? Let's rephrase. Your challenge is going to be for you to protect your peace when it comes to this person. And for some of you, that will mean staying away from this person, not engaging, maybe reporting them, let someone else deal with it. But for others of you, it will be giving this person the peace of your mind. And that's how you protect your peace, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. For others, you may be, there may be a breakdown, or someone could be pulling something, twisting something, breaking something, God forbid, a female in your life. And you may have to drop what you're doing and take them to the hospital, okay? There's, God forbid, I see an aneurysm as well. If it's it could be a close call. It could be a warning sign or something like that. For those of you, your challenge, maybe you're feeling under the weather, maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, and your challenge here is going to be to just kind of double check what you think is happening in a situation before you blow up on people. Okay? So talk to someone, get some support, get some advice, get some therapy or counseling, or talk to someone you trust who can be unbiased. Say, this is what I'm seeing and what I'm understanding. What do you think is going on here? Because for some of you, that person's going to tell you, yeah, I think that's what's happening too. And then if you want to blow up on someone, you can. But I just feel like just double check, because there's some confusion here. I do see someone trying to start drama with you, though. So your challenge is to protect your peace, whatever that looks like, okay? In your advice, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. With the King of Pentacles as advice, this is telling you to make good investments of your time, of your energy, of your money. Do the math. Is this worth my time? Is this worth my money? Is this worth my energy? Is this worth investing in this person, this situation, this argument, this opportunity? Okay? For others of you here, this is asking you to, just do the math. That's the advice. Literally, could be check the numbers, do the math, do pros and cons, be very practical and realistic in the decisions you're making. Take emotion out of it. Does it make sense? Is it practical? Also, I'm seeing get advice get professional advice, financial advice, legal advice, whatever it is. That's your advice with whatever it is you're dealing with. If you're involved in any sort of negotiation, any sort of drama, this is telling you, put a poker face on. Don't let the other person know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're up to. This could be a really good time for you to just be private. Okay? Don't talk about what you've got going on. Don't talk about the good things that are happening to you. Don't talk about the bad things that are happening to you. Just don't. Because I do see someone either telling your business, talking about you, because they know what you got going on, so they feel like they got opinions, or someone trying to copy what you do, right? Or kind of recreate what it is you're doing because you're talking about how you did it. So they're like, oh, let me do that too then, and I'll tell people I did it. I'm also seeing stamps. So sign your work, stamp your work, trademark your work, protect your work, your money, your reputation, your peace, okay? And don't waste your resources this week, whether that's your time, your energy, your money, your dams to give, okay? Don't waste your resources this week. I also see like do decluttering, selling things to make money, things you don't use, clutter, things you don't use, sell it, you'll make money. I see cleaning and cleansing as well. And pay attention to your diet. Make sure you're eating what you're supposed to be eating and enough of it. Make sure you're drinking what you're supposed to be drinking and enough of it. Especially this week, if there's any sort of health concern or health issue, diet is very important. Take supplements. I'm not a medical professional, but I'm just telling you, to help your body heal. And a lot of it is diet. Okay. And I'm also seeing, again, get a professional to help you. That could be personal trainer. That could be nutritionist. That could be, Okay. So let's see. Get you some charms for Pisces in the week ahead. But yeah, Pisces, just do the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Math don't lie. Do the numbers. Is it worth it? What am I putting into this? What am I getting out of it? Does it add up? Simple as. Yes? Great. We'll carry on. No? Sorry. See ya. Simple as, Pisces. Okay? Because it's just come to that time. You just need some peace in your life, some happiness, some joy, some giggles, for things not to be such a burden all the time. Okay, so we have something new with the fleur-de-lis here. And it could be a new look. It could be new decorations. It could be new clothes. We have the pumpkin here, but I also thought it was a hat. Halloween could be significant for you or confirmation for you. Again, I'm seeing like a party, a dress-up type of situation, costume party as well. Or maybe you're going to the theater and that's the new thing you do this week. Maybe you're joining a theater. You're looking into acting or... Yeah, I'm also just definitely seeing like dress up, changing your hair, whether it's just changing your look or trying on different styles, trying on different types of clothes, trying on different looks, changing your wardrobe for some sort of new beginning in your life. So when it comes to your work, yeah, look, we have the mask here again. We have masquerade. So something, you're going to be told of something that has been in the works for quite some time, or you're going to be told of something that not everybody else knows. Don't tell anyone. We do have the dagger here, so don't trust everybody around you at work, and it sounds dreadful, but it is what it is. This is the world we live in. We have a castle here, and this does talk about solitude, isolation. I also feel like you may be dealing with someone who's kind of jealous because they can't get to where you are. This is definitely elevation for some of you, because we also have the star and we have just for you on it. So some sort of personalized offer is coming your way, whether that's a discount calculated just for you, a payment plan calculated just for you, some sort of you're told you're going to get a bonus, but no one else is, so don't tell them. Or you're going to get a raise because you asked for it and fought for it, no one else asked for it, don't tell them, type of situation. Or someone tailoring a job to you, talking about if you have special requirements, um, and tailoring that for you. Okay, we do have the Pegasus here, so we have the Six of Swords with wings as well, and the Pegasus with wings. So something's taking flight for you, something's taking off, whether it's you're finally starting that business, whether it's you're finally finding a job, or you're finally breaking into that industry, you have your shot, you have your opportunity, or you're leaving a difficult situation, or someone else is removed from that difficult situation, because we also have the hot air balloon here. Okay. Travel or traveling, logistics comes up. Maybe that's the career change you're making. But I'm also definitely seeing you being picked up from one place, put down in a different place. So however that resonates. Okay. It is very positive though. I do see that if someone's been trying to sabotage you or spread lies or rumors about you, that's what's coming to a head. There is authorities involved, whether that's a manager or HR or the legal department, a sit down, presenting evidence, presenting each, your side of the story, their side of the story. You're going to win in that situation. All right. When it comes to community, we have the martini glass here. Well, it's not martini. I'm not a big cocktail drinker, but a cocktail. Is that a margarita? I don't know what that is. It's not a martini. I know that much. It's more triangular, isn't it? A cocktail. So you could be going out for cocktails. There could be a new bar opening up in your area. We have a ribbon with hope on it. The name Hope could be significant. Although I did read Nope when I first saw it. So someone could be trying to give you a gift and you're declining, you're refusing. For those of you, there's definitely someone very hopeful about you. That's what they want to talk to you about. They're very hopeful about something they want to talk to you about. We have one octopus and another octopus. Octopuses. We got two octopuses. Well, one's a squid, one's an octopus, if you want to get specific. In your community. So you're definitely networking, branching out, joining new memberships, new clubs, associations, new communities. You got a new neighbor. Maybe you're the new neighbor. And we have a dinosaur here. I don't know my dinosaurs, people. I should, though. What is this? Brachiosaurus? Tell me if you know, genuinely. But yeah, definitely some sort of new arrival. A new person coming in. They're very quirky. They're very unique. They may love dinosaurs. Again, this is someone with weird pets. They got weird pets. I don't know what that is because we also have the squid or the octopus. But yeah, new friend, going out more, going out for drinks, going out just fun. Some sort of presentation, show, display, concert, performance. Or again, I'm seeing like this parade or something like that, something going through your town or your city and you're going to attend a tour of some sort. Okay, when it comes to your love life, we have the eagle. Someone's trying to come in and scoop you up, Pisces, let me tell you. Okay, someone's trying to come in and scoop you up. Someone's going to be making a move here. And we have the spider. And with this, I get someone trying to, they'll show up with flowers. They call you flower or they call you blossom. But yeah, someone's showing up to do the work. They want to invest. They want to work. They want to fix something with you. They want to start something with you. This is someone industrious is what I want to say. It could be this King of Pentacles. Industrious. They got their stuff together. They got their own business. They could have multiple businesses or multiple avenues of making money. They could be, there's something around flying. So I don't know if they fly a lot. They like to fly. They're afraid of flying. There's something around flight. But yeah, someone's making some sort of move towards you to work, to put in the effort, to create something with you, to fix something with you, to heal something with you, to make something better, more lighthearted. We have the heart here as well. This could be some sort of heart-to-heart conversation. Your heart being sparked. That rhymes. There's a change of course here. So I do see someone approaching you. Again, the person who's approaching you, for some of you, you're dealing with a brand new person. And you're not sure how to take them. I don't know if they speak a different language, literally, and they could be making mistakes in syntax, and you're like, I'm not sure what he said or she said. You may have to confirm things, clarify things, or if there could be an age difference between the two of you, so they speak like they're from a different time. Okay, they love language, or they love words, or they're particular about saying things the right way. Okay, grammar is very important to them. Syntax is important to them. They could be a teacher or working in the law, or again, some sort of healing profession, like a serious profession, like a, how do I put this? A traditional, stable, you know, they're not necessarily if they're an entrepreneur, they're not just an entrepreneur. They also have a 9 to 5. They're very serious about how they make their money. They're serious about having safety nets. They're serious about having savings. Okay. They're very serious about morals, principles. All right. We have the mermaid with her back turned. So for some of you, it's going to be very unexpected that you're going to be meeting this person. I feel like you're not interested in meeting people. You're not looking to meet people, especially if they're going through a breakup or divorce or anything like that. Or other things in your life. I feel like love's not a focus. But isn't that how it goes? That's when you meet people, when you're not looking. I have a coin here. So this is someone very good with their money. Has a lot of money. You may not know this about them. They don't dress like they have a lot of money, but they do. I'm also seeing a medal. So for some of you, again, working in the military or police, or they've been awarded trophies. Maybe if it's like sports trophies, I don't know, but they have trophies, they have medals, they have degrees, diplomas, acknowledgments. We have a pig flying. I love this one. I don't feel like, if this is a brand new person, I feel like, again, they don't look, I don't want to say like they don't look like much, because they don't look like what they are, is what I want to say. So that's why it takes time to get to know this person, and the more you get to know this person, the more they open up to you, and the more you understand that, oh my God, this is an amazing person, actually. But there is an element here of not believing, being in disbelief. And if this is someone trying to work things with you, maybe that's why you're telling them no, because it's like, I can't trust you. It's like, you always say that, and when pigs fly, sure. Okay. And then we also have, oh my God, it's such a long reading. Oh my God, I've never done such a long reading. A leaf, a branch here. So someone could be extending an olive branch to you. I don't think you trust this person. It'll be up to you what you want to do there, because you might therapy or whatnot. Okay, in terms of challenge here, we have 2 stars. You might be dealing with someone who thinks they're the bee's knees. Sun revolves around them. We also have the lion here, very proud, big ego, very entitled person. For those of you, like I say, someone's really starry-eyed about you. I feel like you're not interested in this person. There's a change in wardrobe here for a lot of you. Putting something on freeze, pausing something, pausing before you speak, pausing to reflect, pausing to double check your facts, because there's more going on in a situation, for better or for worse. Okay? Your challenge is also going to be, there's some sort of reveal. There's some sort of reveal. So if you've been going through some sort of transformation and you haven't been talking about it, you could be changing your look. You could be changing something about you. Your look, where you live, your status, your name. I don't know. and there's some sort of big reveal. And this is telling you, in terms of the challenge, you are going to have a lot of attention on you. You might not like it, but you're going to have a lot of attention on you this week for good reason, but you might not like it. And if you have meetings or negotiations or whatever, dress to impress. That's important. You may not feel like it, but dress to impress this week, because you don't know where opportunities are going to jump at you from or who you're going to be bumping into. So Pisces, longest reading ever. If you're still with me, thank you. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far. But I hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed the messages. Have a great week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.